Welcome to this lecture series on programming for problem solving. In that, first we'll see finding of max and min from the given list. This is a trivial problem. Most of the time in many applications we need to find that maximum in the list or minimum in the list. So we will see first how to find maximum. Then we'll go for finding minimum from the given list. The problem is easy. You have been given list containing elements. Suppose I have a list (13, 15). Some elements are in the list. Now, finding maximum from this list, this will be the input. Then the output will be, we want maximum element out of this. That is, 25 is maximum in this list. So this is our aim. List is given, you have to give the max element from the list. So, in this case, how to find that? See, what generally we do, see, this list is very smaller list and we can readily see 25 is maximum in this. But what we generally, if there are some thousands of elements, what generally we do is, in our brain, we keep one value. We keep one value max. And first time I'll make that in mind, I save 10. Then when I read 20, next number, in my mind it is 10. What you are reading? 20. So this is greater than this now. So what you have to do? I have to change my number in my mind. So what was the number? 10. So what we'll do, when I read this, I'll compare and in my mind I'll make this 20. Then next number I'll read. Next number is less than this. So I'll go to next number, 25. Now 25 is greater than this number. So what I'll do? I'll change this number. 12 less than this. So go to next. 13 less. 15 also less. When entire list is exhausted, then whatever we get in our mind, whatever number will be there, that will be max. Simple. This thing, though you have thousands of numbers, we can do the same. We generally do the same thing. We remember only one value, that is max, because our intention is to get max. So what exactly we are doing? If we want to create a logic, central theme of this, central theme will be like this. What exactly we have done? This is, we are initializing this max with the first element in array. So instead of A, I'll give list of 0. List I have given, this is an array. List of 0 is given max. Now, what is in max? In max, you have given 10 by this statement. Now, I have to repeat some process here. Next number you are checking with the memorized number. And then accordingly, you are changing that number. So, when you are changing, what you are repeating, see. So, what I'll do? I'll repeat for I 0 to n minus 1 times, that is last number. Sorry, 0 has already been initialized, 1 to n minus 1 numbers. Now what exactly we are doing here? If my max, whatever I am storing in my mind, if this max is less than least ith value, what does it mean? I am reading next number. I is now 1. First number is 20. This is 20. This is 10. Whether condition is true or false? It is true. Means the number, next number, whatever you have read or you have, that is greater than this earlier max. So what exactly we have to do? We have to change this max to this number. So if this is condition, I am changing max to least I value. And this, if I repeat for n minus 1 times, then you will get max in maximum value in max variable. So when it comes out of loop, then directly you can print that max value. That's it. These are the steps that we are carrying out. Let us see whether it works on this. List of, see, I'll take max here, max. Initially I am giving first value 10. Repeat for I 1 to n minus 1. I value will be 1. 1. List of 1. List of 1 contains 20. Max, current max is 10. Condition is true. When true, it will go into this control structure. List of I. What is list of I contains 20. 20 is given to max. Means 20 will be given here. Then it will go for I 2. 2 is 5. What is max value? Current max value is 20. Is condition true or false? False. False means it will go, I will be incremented. 25. So this is 25, this is 20. Is it true? Yes. 25 will be given to max. And for all other numbers, if you see, this condition will be false. This loop will be exhausted. Then it will come out. What is in max? Max has 25 value. This is simple. So how to write, how to implement this logic in a program? See, I'll give different ways to write this program. Now, whenever before you write any program, just what exactly you want to do, what input you are giving, how output you are expecting. If you decide that, writing program will be very easy. Now see, this what I want to do is, in my program, I want to read the elements in an array, some n elements. I want to read, after reading that numbers, I want to find out maximum. So reading business and then finding maximum I want to do in my program. So what exactly I am expecting my output? I'll say how many numbers in the list. I am reading that. How many numbers? Suppose if the input given is 5, then enter 5 numbers. Suppose you are entering 10, 5, 25, 3, 4. Then I want to say maximum is 25. The simple program I want to write. If your expected output is ready, then it is very easy to implement anything. Now what exactly we are doing? See for finding maximum, I am writing complete program. So now why you have to include this stdio.h, that you know. Standard IO, because printf, scanfs we will be using. We are printing something, we are reading some values. So for that stdio.h is important. Now suppose I write void main. What is importance of main, that you know. Now what exactly I want to do is I want to print this how many numbers. See, I change what exactly you are doing, that way we will go. I'll not declare any variables now. Printf how many numbers. So I have to read that number and store in some variable. So scanf, integer value I am reading, so %d, and ampersand, this n I'll take. Have I declared n here? No. What is type of n? Integer. So I declare int n. As per the requirement, we will declare all the variables. So this, when you execute this program, how many numbers will be displayed? Then when you enter the value, that value will be stored in n. Simple. Now I have to read 5 numbers and I have to store that in an array, because list we want to read into the list. So what I need array of some numbers. So I'll take list of, I'll overestimate this list so that whatever n will be there, that many you can store. So we'll see. So list of 50. Now I want to read. First number should go in list of 0, second number in list of 1, like that. So whatever you want to do, whenever you are reading, now this you are printing one time. So I'll say after this printf \n, so that it will come on next line. Enter %d numbers. At this %d place, I want whatever number you have given, that should be printed here. So the value is in n by this time. So at this %d place, I want to print n. This is over, this will be displayed. Now whatever you enter, that should go into array. So what? For reading an array, you require always loop, and always index range for array starts from 0. So how many elements you are reading? N elements. So I less than n, I plus plus. I has not been declared, so declare I here. So for what exactly you are doing here? You are reading scanf, you are reading integer value, where you are storing first number 10 should be stored in list of 0, second number in list of 1. So this is iterated by 0, then it will be 1, 2. So if you write list of ampersand list of I, that's it. I is 0, list of 0, first element will be stored. I plus plus, it will be 1, 1 less than in, yes. List of 1, it will read next number. Like that, it will read all these n numbers. This reading is over, up to this is over. Now you want to find maximum, right? So maximum, what logic you have used? You have taken max as one variable, and then you are giving the first element, that is list of 0. First element is considered as max. Then when you are storing this, you have to check the next numbers again. So accordingly, I have to iterate for some number of times, from where I 1 now, because first number we have said max. From I1, I less than n, I plus plus. Can I use the same variable here? Yes, because its use is over by this time. Reading is over. Again it will be reinitialized and this can be used later. What exactly we are doing in this? If max is less than least of I value. When this is condition, then only change max, otherwise don't change. That we want to say max is given least of I value. Now see, you are not giving curly brace here. Why? Because only one statement is assumed inside this. Here also for loop I am not giving any curly brace set. What is assumed to be in for loop? One control statement or one statement. So one control statement is assumed inside this. Here also curly brace is not given. What I am assuming? That only one statement is there. This is by default will take one statement if curly brace set is not given. So I am setting max here in this loop. Whenever it comes out of loop, I'll have maximum element in max. So I'll say printf max is %d, where my max is in max. That's it. Your program is ready. So this is one way of writing how to get maximum. So check whether all the variables have been declared or not. N you are reading, N is declared. Then I you are using, I is declared. List you are using, list array is declared. Max we are using, max has not been declared. It is also integer value. Max. Now everything is fine. We'll complete this. So this way, step by step, we can write. If expected output is this, first you are printing this, reading the value. Then you are saying enter that many numbers, reading the values and putting that in array. This is reading business you are doing. Then you are processing and then you are printing the output. So generally whatever program you write, that will be having 3 steps: reading the input, then processing and then printing output. Whatever output you want from that task, these 3 steps will be there. Now how I can write, this is monolithic program. How I can write this with functions? See, we are seeing here different ways of writing this. This is only one main I have written. If I want to write this with functions, how to do that, I'll show you. What exactly I want to do. Again, same things. What way, same output I want. But my thinking, the way I am thinking, the way program goes. So what I want to do, I want to write I want to divide this task into different functions. What exactly we are doing here? The number of elements that you want to read. You are populating array, means you are setting or array element. We are getting it maximum. So here I want to write a function for get max, getting maximum from the given list. Only one function I want to write, that is get max. How I can write this program? As we say, this is a top-down approach that we have to take for procedural programming language. So I'll think my task. I won't write now that stdio.h and all. I'll start from main. This is main task is to find maximum, right? Now I'll read the array. I'll read array. Earlier we have seen how to read same read elements in array. I am not writing anything. The same steps whatever we have seen up to scanf, that for loop and scanf, that we have, same way you can write. Now here after reading, what I want to do is I want to give the task of finding maximum to other person. I don't want to do. I am main. I don't want to do that. Some other person I want to give this task. So when I want to give this task to somebody else, I have to give the list to him. The array, I have to pass array to him. So see, this is array, and you find maximum and give me the maximum value. So if I want to implement this scenario, what I am doing here, I am calling get max. What I am doing, see, I am not doing this actual processing. Get max should do for me. Function should do for me. What I have to pass? I have to pass the array. Array. How arrays are passed, that you know. The array name itself is passed, because array name always will be constant pointer to the first element. First element's address will be there in that name actually. So constant pointer. So always arrays are passed by reference. Means whatever change getMax will make in this list, if any, that will be reflected. But as we are finding maximum, so list is passed, then number of elements that we have read, that will be passed, and this I want this to return maximum value in max, and I want to printf max is %d. This function is giving me maximum value, that max you are printing. This only will be in main, right? I am not writing earlier part up to scanf. Now you have populated array, then you have called getMax, passing list and n, whatever in earlier program, see that. Then you are getting from getMax this maximum element, you will get, or you are printing. Now see how to write the getMax. So getMax is returning value. What is type of this? Integer. So return type for getMax is integer quantity. Integer getMax I am writing. What I am passing? Array. Array. So integer array. Integer, I'll say a now, and if you are not giving size also, it doesn't matter. This now whenever I say this is array reference you are passing. This list is array reference, and that you are passing here. And here this is number of elements, another quantity. I'll take n. See, these variables act as local to this function a and n. Now you have been given list. This address will be copied here. N will be copied in this n. This n is different. This n is in this. This n is used in this. This acts as, these are called formal parameter. This acts as local variables to function. Now what it means, somebody has called the function by giving the list, and you have some n elements in this list, find max. So you have list in A. For this function you have list in A, and you have number of elements in that. Now what you have to do, what that person will do now, again same whatever procedure we have seen, he will declare his own max element, and he will initialize that by a of 0, first element. This max is inside this. He will think the first element is maximum. Then for I from next element I less than n, because n is number of elements in this array, and I plus plus, what he'll do, if max is less than a of I, then max is changed. Max is given a of I. This will go on continuing. I has not been declared, so I'll declare here I. That's it. Maximum will be in max by this. Now here I'm not saying only get max should get max only. So the logic required for maximum, that will be there here. Now in this case maximum will be in max, and you have to return that. Return max. That's it. Your function, the program is ready. This is main and this is function, right? So how execution will be done? See, always execution starts from main. This business reading array elements up to that scanf, for loop and one scanf, that will be executed. Then there is call to get max. Get max will be called by sending list and n values. The first value will be given to max. From the second value onward, if max is less than a of 1, whatever created in our mind, maximum value, you are changing that if this condition holds. When this loop exits, then you will have maximum value in max variable. Now the same thing we can do for minimum also. We can do for minimum also. What will happen? I'll change this program for minimum. So for minimum, finding minimum, read array up to this part will be same. I'll write this as get minimum. This for our purpose only I'll change, and this minimum is this minimum I want. Again list I have to pass, number of elements in that array I have to pass for get minimum. I'll change this program. What exactly we are doing here? Get minimum. I am assuming minimum as first element. When I read next element, if it is less than whatever I stored in my minimum, then I have to change my minimum. Suppose minimum is 5. Minimum is 5 currently, and the next element is 2. Next element is 2. Now in my mind I have 5, but next element is 2, which is minimum. This next element is minimum, so I have to change in my mind 5 to 2. That only we have to do here for all the elements, remaining elements. So what exactly we do here? We say if minimum, in my mind whatever value is there, if it is greater than the next element, then only we have to change the value of minimum. So minimum is given a of I. Only opposite condition you have to give here for minimum. And return this minimum. That's it. Logic goes same. Only you have to change this condition. So this will happen. See how execution takes place. You have suppose list containing 10, 5, 2, 3, 1, 4, 11. Suppose this list, read array has read this in list. Get minimum, list is passed, n is passed as 7. 7 elements. N is 7. You are reading that. So how this will go on? See, whenever function is called, you have this, whenever reference is passed, so this array can be named by a in this function. in this function. So a of 0, what are local variables we have? This we will write that max and I values, local variables in that. N is, what is N? 7 you are passing. So max, min first value you are giving as a of 0. A of 0 is 10, right? So here I value is 1. Whether 1 is less than 7, yes, true, it will come inside. What is minimum value? Current minimum is 10. What is a of I? A of 1. A of 1 is this, 5. Whether this condition is true? Yes, true. This is greater than this. When true, it will come inside this if block. A of I. What is a of I? 5. 5 will be given to minimum. So minimum is changed to 5. Right? Then again I plus plus. I will be incremented to 2. Whether 2 is less than 7? Yes, 2 is less than 7. It will go inside. What is current minimum? Current minimum value is 5. What is a of I? I is 2 currently. A of 2 is 2. What happens? 5 is greater than 2. Yes. When it is greater, what? If this is true, it will come inside. A of I is given to minimum. 2 is given to minimum. So minimum is changed here. Again I plus plus takes place. I will be 3. Now see, 3 is less than 7. Yes, it will go inside. What is current minimum? Current minimum is 2. What is a of I? I value is 3. A of 3. A of 3 is 3. A of 3 is 3. Whether condition is true or false? Condition is false here. When false, what will happen? I will be, it will go false. It will go again to this I plus plus. I value will be 4. Then 4 is less than 7. Yes, it will come true. It will come inside. What is current minimum? Minimum is 2. What is a of 4? A of 4. A of 4 is 1. A of 4 is 1. Is it condition true? Yes, true. So a of 1 is given to, a of 4 is given to minimum. What is a of 4? 1. So minimum is changed to 1. After this, I plus plus will be for 5. 5 less than 7. Yes, it will go, but there won't be any change because it is greater than minimum. Then I plus plus, I will be incremented 6. 6 less than 7. Yes, it will go, but this condition is false. So again it will go to I plus plus. This will be 7. Whether 7 less than 7? No, this condition is false. So it will come out of this loop. So what is in minimum is 1. That will be returned here. And this will be printed. So this is all about how to write, how to implement. See, my main I can write this way also. Very only I can have a shortest main also. So I'll say integer list of some 50 I have, and I'll say read array. I am passing list and I want to pass n elements you want to read here by read array. Then this is I am passing. Then whatever list I have, get minimum from this list I am passing, and n I am passing, and I'll get it minimum, and then I can print. So simply read array. For reading array, you can read array. As we are passing by reference, whatever change you make in read array, that will be reflected in the caller also, that is in main also. So that will be available. So see to it how different ways you can write these programs for getting maximum and minimum, right? So we'll see next problems in next videos.